Hey everybody, Sean again, with the 6th, I believe, in my series of videos of my bike trips, basically tracking to see if it's true what a lot of cyclists claim, that motorists are by far the biggest violators out there, and we poor cyclists, we are the innocent ones. Well, let's see how true that is. And by the way, listen, I have never claimed this to be a scientific study. This is exactly what it is. It's what I'm observing. All the people who've been complaining about it, and the people who told me to make these videos public are the ones who are making personal observations. They're not doing scientific studies on this. So if your complaint is that this is not scientific, you don't have research data or whatever, then this is not aimed at you. So STFU, all right? I'm a scientist too, but, when it comes to riding a bike, it's transportation, okay? Transportation and exercise, not science. But anyway, the story about this is, if I remember correctly, I had gotten a call from a recruiter who wanted to meet with me. Now, I'm happy with my job. I was happy with my job at the time, but the thing is, I'm always open to hear about new opportunities, so I decided, why not? This might be an interesting opportunity to check out. So I took my lunch break and rode over to, I think it's LaSalle and Wacker, to where the recruiter was, and met with the recruiter for a little while. Oh, there's a pedestrian there was a pedestrian going across during a red light, so no. And it was like a 5-minute ride, so I figured I also have the trip going back, so why not smash them down into a single video here. When some yuts complained that I didn't ding a car, or I think it was some kind of van or something that was over the white line at a crosswalk, at a stop sign. He was blocking the crosswalk. How dare you not count him? Well, number one, no, he was not blocking the crosswalk. The crosswalk was not the least bit obstructed. And number two, when I was taking driver's ed, they taught us, when you get to a stop sign, pull up at the white line or as far forward as you need to go to be able to see the cross traffic so that you can cross safely. I don't know what that van was up to. I don't know if the van was just kind of pulling over for a sec, so I kind of gave that van the benefit of the doubt there, so that's why I didn't see a count there. Oh, and by the way, if I had that in that other video that Mr. Genius commented on, yeah, if I had counted that vehicle, it would not have affected the outcome in the least. So there you go. And yeah, I can't tell if somebody's speeding. How am I supposed to know if they're doing 20 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour? Well, it says that in the description. I don't have a radar gun, and even then the radar guns aren't really reliable. Little tip for you, if you go to court, let me start again. If you go to court to fight a speeding violation, make sure that I can't say make sure, but request the calibration records for the radar gun. Chances are they will not be available because they hadn't been calibrated in a long time, and you can kiss your ticket bye-bye. I don't know this from experience. It's what I've heard from other people. I've never gotten pulled over for speeding in my life. So. Got pulled over by a state trooper once when the rear passenger side, it was the rear driver's side window had a hole punched in it. The trooper looked at me, did a double take, flipped his lights on, and I pulled over right away, and he said, okay, I see that there's a hole in your window. That's a telltale sign that this car is stolen. So all I need from you is just prove to me that you own this car. And that's all I had to do, and he let me off. So And I got pulled over in New Jersey once for allegedly making a left turn at a jug handle intersection. A lot of New Jersey roads, they don't let you make left turns off of or onto, so you have to literally exit the road, take a little off-ramp, and that's called a jug handle, and that's how you turn left. Problem was, the road I was on didn't have a jug handle. It actually had a left turn lane, but in the jurisdiction where I was, the cops are known to be extremely corrupt, so whatever. The fine, by the way, at the time for illegal left turns in New Jersey was $78 and 3 points on your license, but he lowered the charge to no proof of insurance, which is no points on the license and a $44 fine. I did have insurance, I just forgot to put the card in the car. But yeah, as you can see here, I made it to my destination with not really a heck of a lot, just some annoying pedestrians doing stuff they're not really supposed to do. I don't know how I ended up on Lake Street. Well, maybe that's where it was. Oh, well. Could have sworn the meeting was on Wacker Drive, but hey, what do I know? It's been how many years since this happened?
Time 6 minutes 29 seconds. Distance 1 mile. Speed 9.3 miles per hour.
9.3 miles an hour, baby. Beat that. Here I'm just kind of squeezing by. I know it's a 3-foot rule, but, you know, that's on me, not them. I mean, what am I supposed to do when I squeeze by? They're suddenly supposed to lift up their cars and move 3 feet away? I gotta tell you, I felt perfectly safe riding my bike on Wacker Drive, even with the line of cars there, because the line of cars actually felt like a protective barrier to me, believe it or not. Oh, pardon me. Oh, the guy got out of my way, and I thanked him for that. I didn't even ask him, he just got out of my way. So when people make effort to clear room for me or do something for me when I'm on a bike, I will thank that person. You give me a on your left warning, I will probably thank you. Yeah, there was a complaint that I got before in that other video too that, well, you're not getting cars that are turning without a signal because I didn't see them. That bugs me too. When I'm on a bike, when I'm walking, and when I'm in a car, that's a pet peeve of mine. If I see it, I'll count it. I go to a basketball game, referee doesn't see somebody punch you in the face, how are they supposed to call it? You got 10 players on the court, what, 2 referees? Yeah, they can't possibly see every single person if they're spread out, so yeah. 84 people speeding on the highway, 20 get tickets. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I'm still at the same job, too. I'm pretty happy where I am. Even though I will entertain other opportunities, but nothing's really made me want to say, yeah, I want to leave my job and get this new job. Nothing's ever come up like that, so. Yeah, I'm going over the State Street Bridge here. Oh, man, you can really hear the rattling on the camera here. Apparently there was a little bit of wind, too. Okay. Oh, yeah, earlier in the video when you saw that I commented that that car was making a turn too soon, yeah, that was a little bit too close to pedestrians. A little bit too close. Just wait for them to get to the sidewalk safely. You never know when some schmuck's gonna double back on you. Or possibly fall and you run over him. So, yeah, somebody's crossing, you give them the room. Conversely, when you're crossing, you cross as fast as you can. As you have machines weighing several tons coming right at you, you get your ass to the other side fast. You don't lollygag across the street.
Time 10 minutes 24 seconds.
Ooh, I like this part here on Illinois Street because there's a decline. So I could just go, whee! Okay, it looks like that car was either moving in or out, so I didn't ding. I'm surprised there wasn't any blockage in the bike lane, because that's prime bike lane blockage for during that time of the day over here. But yeah, it's wide open. The biggest shock is coming up in a few seconds here. When we cross Rush Street coming up and get to that big tall building on the right, that's where I work. Usually there's somebody parked there, like an Uber driver or a cab or something. And that drives me the hell crazy. But nothing there. Biggest shock. But you know what's an even bigger shock? Well, you're going to find out in just a sec. Right over to the right is where I parked my bike. There's a bike storage over there. But here's the deal. Look who has the fewest violations. Cyclists. I did not see any. Pedestrians were the biggest violator. And congratulations, fellow cyclists. You have won. You actually have a win on the cumulative score out of all 6 videos. Keep it up, folks.